The raids came fast and with no warning, as most New Yorkers were still asleep.
There was a loud bang, so I'm assuming they used one of those things where they open the door.
A reputed violent Venezuelan gang leader in one location in the Bronx, a man from the Dominican Republic in a different Bronx building, and here in Washington Heights, an unidentified man hauled away in cuffs. All of them rolled up by a joint task force, including the NYPD and the Department of Homeland Security, its newly minted secretary, until recently the governor of South Dakota, along for the ride.
In New York City this morning, we are getting the dirt bags off these streets.
They're among more than 3,500 arrests made just since President Trump's inauguration last Monday, with scores of undocumented immigrants deported as the president promised during his campaign. Officially, the government has been claiming the worst go first, targeting only hardened criminals. But with immigrant communities shuddering at the sight of heavily armed law enforcement in their neighborhoods, the word from the White House podium today was not encouraging.
How many have a criminal record versus those who are just in the country illegally?
All of them, because they illegally broke our nation's laws and therefore they are criminals.
The task force did include NYPD officers. The police say it's because they were targeted toward criminals and not simply a roundup of immigrants. That would be prohibited by the city's sanctuary policy, a policy designed so undocumented immigrants can trust the police without a constant fear of deportation.
I think that is very likely to happen.
But the top DEA agent in New York, whose teams were involved in this morning's raids, told ABC's Aaron Katursky anyone could very easily be swept up in federal enforcement actions, wherever they might be.
Unfortunately, when we go into an apartment in which somebody resides and there are other people in that apartment who have broken the U.S. laws, like they are subjected to, penalties, and we will do our absolute best to ensure that we are enforcing the rule of law.
There's still no word on the person who was arrested here and why. Meanwhile, a Trump advisor is now saying the administration has set a quota system. Every ICE field office now expected to make at least 75 immigration arrests every day.